I'm here with Mark Schaefer, a globally recognized speaker, educator, business consultant, and author who blogs at Grow, one of the top marketing blogs of the world. He specializes in marketing strategy and social media workshops, and his clients include both startups and global brands such as Adidas, Johnson& Johnson, Dell, Pfizer, the U.S. Air Force, and the UK government. Mark is the author of 5 best-selling marketing books: Social Media Explained, Return on Influence, Born to Blog, The Content Code, and The Tao of Twitter, which is the best-selling book on Twitter in the world. Return on Influence was named to the elite top academic titles of the year by the American Library Association, which declared it an essential and pathfinding book. And The Content Code was named one of the top 5 marketing books of 2015 by Inc. magazine, and also happens to be what I consider to be the best book on online marketing that I've ever read.
Yay.
So thank you very much, Mark, for joining us today.
I'm happy to be here. It's a delight.
The people that will be attending our webinar are people who do their own writing also. Can you talk a little bit about what the most difficult part of writing is for you and kind of what type of writing schedule that you typically use?
Well, writing is very difficult and it takes a lot of discipline. And so the challenge for me always is finding the time to do it, because I can, turn out a great blog post in an hour or two, but it takes weeks, perhaps months of dedicated, focused work to write a book, to tell a 60,000 word story. And at least for me, and I find for most other people too, you can't turn it off and turn it on and turn it off and turn it on. I need big blocks of uninterrupted time. Otherwise, every time you restart, you kind of have to remind yourself of where you were and what you said and where you are in the process. It just wastes so much time. So I like to get in the zone, stay in the zone, and so that's a challenge. And the intensity of the work is it's both energizing and grueling. I'm fortunate that somehow when I write my books, we hear about athletes being in the zone where they achieve some extraordinary level of performance. And I get to a point where in these books where everything becomes just clear. It's like a lit runway ahead of me, and I know where to go and I know what to say. And it just becomes this very intense process to get it out. So that would be those are some of my challenges.
Wow. Well, that's great that you can get into the zone like that. So when you do your writing, it sounds like you block out maybe like the entire day, from a writing schedule perspective.
That's pretty typical. What I'll do is I teach, I consult, I speak all over the world, but I have a slowdown every year over the American holiday season, or basically Thanksgiving till maybe February. And so this is the time when my travel slows down, my teaching slows down, and I can block out big chunks of time to write. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I will literally, this is one of the few interviews I'm even doing. I've blocked out all my interviews. I've blocked out everything right now except writing. And it's not unusual to write 8, 10, 12 hours a day.
Wow, that's quite a chunk of time. But we certainly appreciate you joining us for this interview, Mark.